There's, you know, a bunch of supports roaming around the map as well. So, like, I think you kind of just snooker yourself a little bit if you actually end up playing this Taliyah bot lane. Plus, you don't get the value of Taliyah having those access to the side lanes and stuff. So, yeah, I think it's just for supports kind of like, hey, we're going to really hinder you if you start to move around the map too much.
Yeah.
But it does mean that supports are going to be stuck to the bottom lane. Like we're kind of seeing at the moment. No, not stuck, but Stand is sitting in bot lane with Paduk for a lot more. As Gank, Nuke should be able to jump away from this.
Shao's here. They might not want to jump away. Shao trying to stack up. More foil going all in on Vladdy. Rocket jump forward, looking to burn him down, but Vladdy getting a little bit of an extra shield. Nuke looking to finish that one. Gets a reset on the jump. Now flash away. Razork will at least get the 1-for-1. Looking to leverage Paduk's TP to stay active here. It is a battle for Raptors. Those little chickens. Raptors now going to go out. Lost wants to kick things off. Razork already has level 6, but they immediately collapse over the Nocturne. Gets deleted. He can't even push his ulti button. Shifters in game 2, finding the aggressive angles. Things working.
Lost push. I don't think you should have engaged there.
I agree, but sometimes you're stuck in the previous game where no one had any hard CC, and that's what it felt like here. This time around, though, things looking good to start off with upset. Flash forward. Oh, doesn't get the 4-shot. Flick back. Oh, Fnatic fans, avert your eyes. Look away. Oh, my God. So good from Shifters. Form Fnatic celebration hype train that has been continuing across all of their previous games. Starting to fall a little off the tracks. Shifters look a lot better when they have CC to play with.
6 for Stand, though, not for Lost, but that Solar Flare could be devastating.
Ulti goes out. Void Grub's already taken down. Shao gets deleted right as the fight kicks off. Sobro going to find, Rooster going to find the multi-man stun. We'll just leave strike away instantaneously. Vladdy getting very aggressive. All of Fnatic flashes the wall to keep things going. Paduk, beautiful flick back. Fnatic way too far, but they don't quite finish off Razork. Now there's a Jackson melee range, but Upset is once again out of ammo. Furiously reloading his pistols. He starts to free fire, but the counter strike is finally there. One more bullet. Go forward, but he learned from last time. He learned he's not walking in. Level of aggression to try to bring their team back into this game. Now the good news is Sten was someone who picked up one of those kills, which means the gold not in an ideal place for Shifters, but Sobro was looking in trouble. Now he's got a 3v2 in favor of Fnatic on the top side. Shao, the one who's overstayed. The fear is there, and down he will go. The game of League of Legends, counting is key, and Shao, well, he miscounted, is now re-engaged, coming in for Razork. Nice zone away. Fnatic has to be careful not to stray too far forward, though, as they're losing a lot in the mid lane, bot lane.
So we're kind of getting the rest of Fnatic moving into position to be like, hey, maybe you can contest this because Leona was top, but Razork not in a position to follow up.
Classic Spectator, they're hoping to see that first win today. They do need to win 2 games back-to-back, and right now they only have about a 700 gold lead as well as a Drake, as Sobro perhaps a bit over-eager. Public execution, a good start to the play. Sobro has to flash away in anticipation of what's coming, but Paduk! And he's immediately TPing elsewhere to cover
Razork
mid.
is top lane.
Razork is top lane. Maybe he shouldn't have TP'd so fast, but no. The stun, not blocked by the spell shield. It looks like the empowered auto came in.
It was, yeah.
And now there's a fight in the bot lane. Vladdy doing a hell of a lot of damage, relatively uncontested. Sten doing his best frontline. Solar Flare only connects on the slow, is lost but forced to heal.
Wait,
try to walk away.
Another gank
on the way down.
One.
They're ganking everywhere. Vladdy, another flick. This time they're forced to flash away. Vladdy desperate to try to get anything back, but he's getting burned down. The bomb is ticking, and Vladdy gets a shutdown. I didn't really see what happened there with Nuke, but he does die. It would appear to be tower, but Shifters are alive.
I think it was the empowered Q across the minions bounced to the Tristana. I'll need to double check. Yeah, I think it was the Essence Flux. Need to double check.
Ezreal W, excuse me.
Oh, sorry, yeah. But the Arcane Flux, whatever it's called.
We're Googling Rise abilities.
Fluxy.
You're professional. Spell Flux.
Yeah, Spell Flux, yeah.
Spell Flux, we got there. I figured it out, and then I opened the thing. Spell Flux.
Yeah, Paduk living up to his name, though, apparently migrates this time of year all over the map. Moving both to the top.
Gets there from Paduk. This man is on a mission to take control of this game. Highest KP alongside Nuke. The Nuke Duck combo looking good. Laspa, excellent pullback to stop that dive from going through it. Now Sobro's tanking the tower. Looks like they're going to lose one in the process. So as good as it looked for Laspa, it hasn't amounted to much. The cross map isn't too threatening quite yet. Laspa lives for a damn long time as the curtain call comes out. But this is going to mean Herald dropped in the mid lane. Likely to break down that mid lane tier 1. Upset moving up to cover top lane, and the bot lane also uncontested. But Shifters now 2,000 gold ahead.
Yeah, doing a very nice job of just constantly moving around the map and making plays with these. You can see where Fnatic are on the map. They're not in position to contest this.
No, they certainly are not. Nice to get the consolation prize of that kill. Razork Vladdy this time around. Nuke looking to do something similar.
Yeah, no vision for Fnatic here.
Lockup stun is there. Razork flashing away. Still likely going to die. Vladdy doing his best to cover. Nice knock off the wall.
Wait a sec, that's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage. Den now in trouble. Ulti, public execution, the fight continuing. Puddock's gone a little bit too far. Shifters, no! You've thrown it all away! Realm Warp in. Shifters, is this your time to fight? Blast Cone is there. They're locked up. They're rooted. Can anyone hit the Blast Cone? No is the answer. Shifters running for dear life. Ulti out is not going to happen. Vladdy snipes him with the ulti.
Like, he is the focus here, and if he can find some of these plays, the Shifter is trying to retake position.
Shifter is determined to take Razork out of the equation, whose spell shield is now gone, turning right back on Sheo, trying to get tricky with it. Public execution doesn't hit. Sobro forced to flash over the wall to look for the follow, but Puddock is once again caught out on the backside. Nice flick back from Puddock, keeps the fight going, and Rooster in the midst of the team doing a hell of a lot of damage. Nuke allowed to free fire for a moment. That's the reset. Looking to bounce across the entire team. Flash forward. One more auto. Another reset, but he gets knocked out of the sky. The claws of Razork seal the deal. Oh! Oh! Skeet shooting in the bottom lane.
Play as well. Hiding off a vision to find this as Shifters overextend. It looks a little dicey at this point, but Sobro has a very tanky stats as Lospo.
Yep. Now hold that thought. Razork turning the lights off for a brief moment, running for dear life. His double TPs are on the way. Fnatic did manage to grab the Baron in the time of that replay and will walk away with all 5 members standing pretty massive. Shifters kicking themselves after that last fight, costing them so much in the end. They might try to go for this tier 2, but it's still a bit of a tough take.
Dragon. Shifter is going to give up this Dragon and maybe look for a play on top side. The double globals of Sheo and Puddock are in the area.
And looking to support him. All 5 members could be here in the blink of an eye. There is no cross map available outside of the Drake. Thank you, observers. No towers threatened yet. Razork going to be the split pusher at this point. Moving down to try to force that wave in. Still a minute left on this Baron power play.
I think Fnatic have to give this top tower though, because Razork did show on bot side, can't get to this tower to defend it yet. And you kind of have to keep yourself on mid wave as well. So Shifters at least still get.
Yeah. So look, look, you got the Baron, and the Baron and that entire sequence of play evened the game up. What's given Fnatic the lead now is well, as those sequence of fights, they won't get to do that yet.
Risky from stand. You have many members of Fnatic here, even the Realm War potential. Lospo wants to fight.
Lospo very determined to fight. Celestial Opposition about to fade away. Lights turned off. He's the first damage to kick the fight off. Razork staying in range. Nice backstep to get away from the seismic shove. Is Vladdy now on a rampage.
Gone, and everyone on Fnatic can now cover.
And look, they have Tristana. Like, they can kill Baron relatively fast on Shifters, but they just don't actually have the time.
Already having that big threat. At least with IE completed, he can be a nuisance in these fights. But not a Fnatic close on him.
Lights turned off. Engage coming in. Down goes Puddock. Public execution using the backline. Unstoppable, not unkillable, however, as Fnatic Realm Warp in, trying to keep the fight going. Vladdy gonna get stunned up. Rooster able to try and dissuade Fnatic from following, but Upset is so damn powerful. 4-shot on to stand. Deadly Flourish, a nice sidestep, keeping things in their favor. Razork walking up. Upset now unstoppable as he manages to take down Sten.
Functioning as a unit so well, and Shifters unfortunately just are being barreled over by Fnatic at this stage of the game.
Sheo ready to ult in, ready to do what it takes to steal the objective. Whatever it takes, he does it! Yeah! He can't flash out. He completely messes that part up. But Fnatic, I did really want to see him play this champion. I do think he had a much more active early game, but it's not been a good one. Speaking of not a very good one, Puddock running for his life. But look at that jump chase. Look at that little wiggle. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Not for Puddock, though. He's dead. We're going to need to see that one again, too, observers. You've offered me this power, and I'm not willing to give it back. I need to see the wiggle.
Oh, Puddock, that's so sad.
He had the right
follow
instinct.
the entire way, and the fact that there's
Nuke does damage. Nuke does a lot of damage. Nuke just going to start to walk down Razork. Razork not quite sure if he wants to turn. Rooster finding a bit of CC onto Vladdy in the meantime. Nuke off to the side, though, in trouble. Sobro starts the chase. Rooster effectively unkillable. That's a big shutdown. Nuke now with a reset on the jump. Presumably stun, though, not going to land. Rooster going golden. Nuke can't really walk up, though, so that's probably just a dead. Jax is going to jump backwards. Curtains being called. Bullet going to connect on Sheo. Second bullet on Sheo. Oh, that last one! Landing under the key target. Nuke once again sniped in the fight. Cannot get an honest battle between him and Upset as, well, Sheo, not long for the world. Double kill for Fnatic. This game, much better for Shifters in the early game, but as has been the story for the entire season, it is simply not enough.
Yeah, Fnatic find their way back in the mid game, punishing some of those overextensions from Shifters. I mean, inhibitor's falling. There's still 30 seconds on the top side.
Another engage, decent attempt at the flick from Poduk, but now that they're on top of him, there's really nowhere for him to go. Fear Tether still connects. Upset goes godlike Fnatic. The early game looked like it was falling apart, but Razork held steady. He's now leveraged his advantage into those big fights in the jungle, shifted things back in Fnatic's favor. 8,000 gold to end it. Fnatic takedown shifters 2-0, moving up to a 3-3 scoreline.
Nicely done by Fnatic. It looked a little dicey in the early stages.